Hydration is a big one, especially in Iowa in the summer when it's 1,000% humidity and we're all running around for 4th of July. It is very easy to get dehydrated, which causes, cramps, headaches, fatigue, muscle pain. So obviously hydration is important for those things. If you are wanting to reduce your caloric intake and improve your digestion, drinking your drink, your water, your element, whatever drink that you like before your meal will help as well. The big thing is making sure that you're getting pure water. Like, my kind of rule of thumb is with element, 1 a day. I do it in 40 ounces of water so that I drink more water, or like a cup like this. And you can do that with any of these. But also, for every drink that I have that tastes good, 1 of those of water, plain water, and your kidneys will filter all the toxins that you need it to. So everybody's heard the 8 ounces of water. It's not a lot of water. 64 ounces of water a day is not a lot of water to get in. And all of this counts towards your water goal. There are calculators online that you can put in your age and weight and different things, and it'll calculate a specific goal for your water intake. The main thing I say is, no, you're good.
Excuse me.
Sorry, Michelle.
I was like, Main Street is hot.
We're all crowded in here. Is to account for the climate and account for your activity. So if you're having a heavy exercise day, if you're out with the kids walking around the zoo and you're going to be walking miles, or you're going and sitting at baseball all day, obviously you're going to need to drink more than a day when you're in your office working on the computer all day. It's not rocket science, but it's easy to not do it, which is why I treat myself to cute cups and put cute stickers on them and stuff, because then I want to take them with me. So like we said, water over sugary drinks, all of the things that we're going to let you taste today have no sugar.
No, there's none in there.
There's no sugar in these either? Okay. And Carmen brought the protein that we talked about on the discussion on the page for the event. It's really good. I like the banana. But water-rich foods, celery, lettuce, tomatoes, anything with a high water content, watermelon, that counts towards your water. Like it's an extra boost. And putting, you can get sugar-free seasonings to put on things. You can get low-carb dips or dip packets and mix it with, light sour cream or Greek yogurt and make, it doesn't have to be chips and dip. You can do other things that have a higher water content. Who here is tired? I'm tired. So we always think, oh, I need caffeine, right? But there's other things you can do to boost energy. B vitamins is a big one. When we talk about the peptides, that helps a lot with energy. And then making sure, like we've been saying, the balanced diet. Vegetables and fruits. Making sure you're getting a variety of colors so you're getting a good mix of vitamins and minerals and antioxidants so that you aren't tired. Protein is a big deal. When you're on a GLP-1, one of the big things is if you plateau, we look at what you're eating, have you do a food journal for a few days, odds are you're not eating enough food. You will shut down your metabolism if you do not take in enough calories. So I've done that to myself before. I forget to eat till 3 o'clock because I'm not hungry. So it needs to be a conscious, okay, I'm having this in the morning, and then even setting alarms if you know you're going to have a busy day. I really don't want anyone on a GLP-1 going longer than 6 hours without a snack. And if you do, you will shut down the weight loss that you have going.
Look what I found.
What were those?
They're in the closet.
Oh yeah, I had 2
One
boxes
of those
in
ones
there.
you want-
Yeah, I found them.
Oh, I was gonna say you walked around trying to find them forever.
I know. Carbs. I know that mainstream media makes carbs out to be the devil. If you do the Atkins or you do the Mediterranean diet, you're going to lose all this weight. And the problem is that carbs are our primary source of energy. It's what we burn first. When we run out of carbs, we burn fat. So it's a delicate balance because you need them to be able to run. But if you lower the amount you're taking in, you also will burn more fat. So I don't want anybody completely cutting it out. I did keto for a while. That's really hard. And you get what's called the keto flu. You're exhausted, you have headaches, you sweat all the time. And eventually you burn through that and you burn fat, but the minute you eat a carb, you gain it right back. It's not a sustainable thing. So it's kind of a delicate balance. And fats are important. Fats run our brain, they run our nervous system, they lubricate our joints. So fats are still important. It's just where you're getting them from. Are you getting them from lean meat? Are you getting them from chicken or turkey? Rather than cake. So, I mean, empty calories, everybody knows what empty calories are. I think one of the things I want to touch on with empty calories is being careful with protein bars or gel packets and making sure that you're getting a reputable one that has low sugar, adequate protein, and isn't just something that will make you have a blood sugar spike and then a crash in 2 hours and you're starving. So that's the thing. I've been tracking my sugar with a Dexcom, and it's kind of interesting watching. Like, I get focused on numbers, so I don't want to see my number go up too much. I've got myself convinced in my head I need to have a nice straight line. So it keeps me from eating crap and whatever works, right? You can do blood sugar monitoring for like $60 a month, I think, and they just mail you the Dexcoms. So sometimes that's helpful if you're having a lot of fatigue, and we've tried we've tried the Clean Energy, or we've tried any of that stuff, and my blood sugar was getting low. So it helps me remember to eat on time. And there's lots of tools like that you can do, but you don't have to spend the money on it if you don't want to. Okay, so the meds. We'll go through these quick because it's kind of a personal thing, and when I start patients on meds, I talk to them individually and we go through everything, but we'll kind of touch on the options that we have. So like I said, GLP-1s are a synthetic form of a hormone you already have in your body, which is helpful because a lot of people tolerate it well. It assists with weight loss because it slows down your GI tract, so you're staying full longer. Food is staying in your stomach longer, and you're eating a lot less. So it also affects the ghrelin, which is the hormone that makes you feel hungry, and that can also get us into trouble, like I said, if you're forgetting to eat. I don't feel like on a good therapeutic dose of a GLP-1, you get very hungry. So I know one of the things people worry about is your blood sugar, because originally the medication was developed for diabetics. The main reason it was developed for diabetes is it prevents those blood sugar spikes, because it holds the food in and lets you absorb the nutrients longer and you eat less. With that being said, if you have a normal pancreas and you are not diabetic, it is not going to work like insulin. It's not going to drop your blood sugar. What's going to drop your blood sugar is if you don't eat, or you're not taking in carbs and you're not taking in protein. Okay. You want one of these? Yeah. effects to every medication. GLP-1s have a black box warning for medullary thyroid cancer. I tell that to everybody. What I can tell you about the black box warning is that it was a small percentage in rat studies. It's never been observed in a human. But if it happens in rat studies, it's a black box warning. If you have a history of thyroid cancer, we got to talk about it. Maybe find another option. The other big potential side effect, nausea, vomiting, constipation. I've had a couple people get diarrhea and pancreatitis. I haven't had anyone get pancreatitis, and I've had over 100 people on GLP-1s, but it can happen. It has happened before. So I always say, if you're nauseous, I'll help you with that. If you need help figuring out a stool regimen, I'll help you with that. If you're having severe abdominal pain, to the ER. We talk about that from the beginning. It is a risk. It's not common, but it can happen. Have you guys heard of Phentermine? So, I had a patient recently say, isn't that legal meth? It's not meth. It is a stimulant. And a lot of people don't tolerate it well, and I really don't like to use it. If you have a history of heart disease, a history of palpitations, or any cardiac issues, we're not doing Phentermine. The only good thing about Phentermine is a lot of times it's covered by insurance. It is an appetite suppressant, and it stimulates